Welcome to Team Goodman's Cucina. For today's menu, I'll be cooking my homemade spaghetti with a ribeye steak and a hot dog on it. And it's just sounds like an experiment, and I hope my husband will like it. And see you later! So, these are the ingredients for my spaghetti. And instead of ground beef, I'll be using a ribeye steak. It comes with our butcher box every month, and it's like healthy because it says it's grass-fed beef. And I'll be using this kind of hot dog because we don't want have a red one here, colored hot dog, the same in the Philippines. And a little bit of tomato paste on it. And for the sauce, I'll be using the Marinara pasta sauce, and I will try to put a little bit of banana sauce later to see what it will taste like. And onion, half of it, garlic, and the oil is for the pasta later, and the salt. And this one, the thin spaghetti, we bought this in Walmart. Nestle crema for the sauce later, along with the condensed milk. And because my husband liked it a little bit spicy, I'm gonna put some Kroger hot pepper blend shredded cheese along with this one, the Mozzarella not smoked provolone cheese. So bear with me, guys, and see you later for the outcome of my menu. To cook our pasta, I'll be using an instant pot. And before that, I'm gonna pour water into this one. Like probably 3 cups of water. But I will not cover it. I'll just press the button. For this one, I'll press the button of soup. And then I'll just wait for the water to boil. But before that, I'm gonna add up the 10 ml oil already. And 1 teaspoon salt. So we'll wait for the water to boil before we're gonna put the pasta on it. I cut the spaghetti pasta for like half so that it will not be difficult for it to be inside this receptacle. So we'll just wait for it to boil, and then while waiting for the water to boil, I prepared my ingredients for the sauce already. Cut the onions in pieces, garlic, and then the hot dog. And then this one, the ribeye steak, I cut it into like small cubes. And by the way, you can buy this organic marinara sauce in Walmart, while this tomato paste is in Kroger. Obviously it has Kroger logo on it. And then this Jufran Banana sauce, I only found it in the Asian market. And then the other ingredients like the Nestle crema and then the condensed milk, you can just buy it in Kroger along with this cheese. So before I'm gonna make my sauce, I have to wait for the spaghetti pasta to be cooked. As you can see, there are bubbles already that are forming, so it's time for us to drop our spaghetti noodles. To avoid the pasta to stick into each other, I'm doing it like in alternate style when dropping it in the water. Like horizontal, then vertical. Then, while waiting for the pasta to be cooked, I'll be making my sauce for a while. To start with, I'll be putting a little bit of oil first. Just enough only for the onion and the garlic. Then I'm gonna set it up into medium mode. Then I'm gonna wait for the oil to be a little bit hot before I'm gonna put the ingredients on it. So probably it's time for us to put it. And just mix it up. Every time I'm cooking, I'm like mixing the onion and the garlic together every time I'm frying it. We'll just have to wait for the onion and the garlic to mix up together before we're gonna put the hot dog and then the red eye on it. So you can see the difference now with the onion and the garlic mixed together. I'm gonna add up the red eye steak. Mix it all up together. Just for a little bit of taste, I'm gonna add up like a pinch of salt only. 2 pinches of salt. You really have to wait for the red eye to be like fully cooked before you're gonna add up the hot dog on it. So look at the red eye, it's like cooked already. I'm gonna add up the hot dog. So I'm already not yet done. So I'm gonna pour the marinara sauce on it already. Then it's like 1 teaspoon of tomato paste only. And banana ketchup. I have to mix them all up together, and so that it will not burn, I'll lower the temperature into 175 degree Fahrenheit. Just mix them all up. While waiting for my sauce to be cooked, I check my pasta and it's cooked already. You'll be able to know it if it's cooked if the noodles are like this. It's not really mushy, so it's a bit firm and not so sticky with each other. So what I'll have to do is drain this and wash it a bit so that it will rinse off some of the oil on it. I drained the water on it, and as you can see, the noodles are firmed, and we'll just have to wait until it's fully drained, and let us check our sauce. As you can see, they're fully mixed already. So what would we do is we're gonna add up the, if you can see those little bubbles on it, you'll have to add up the Nestle cream and then the condensed milk. Add up the condensed milk first. Nestle crema. Just mix them all together to make your sauce so creamy. I will try to add like the shredded hot pepper blend cheese, just a bit only, to make it a little bit spicy. Then mixed up. And I'm very excited for my experiment. Gonna pour the spaghetti noodles on it already, because I think my sweetie is very hungry already because I cooked late. Then just mix it up. And it's cooked. Doesn't look good right now, so let's just wait and see what will look like later once it's in the plate already. And for additional ingredients, trying to add up basil on it because we have like a basil plant in our air garden. And if in case you don't have a basil at your home, a fresh basil, you can use basil that can be bought in the Kroger. You can use this kind of basil, and I think it can be bought in Kroger just to season your spaghetti. This is what my spaghetti looks like now. So I garnished the basil on top of it together with the cheese. So let's wait and see if my sweetie will like it or not. Sweetie, we're gonna eat.
Time to eat?
Yeah.
Spaghetti?
Yeah, it's cooked already. Because I'm waiting for your reaction.
Spaghetti. I like spaghetti.
I hope you will like it. It's just an experiment.
As long as it ain't got chicken feet in it, we good to go.
There's no chicken feet. You still can't get over with the chicken feet.
Chicken feet.
Yeah.
Oh, she put some basil on it. I can smell it from here.
Yeah, because she told me you wanted the basil on it, right?
Oh, look at there.
Now we're starting to eat. We're starting to eat already. So I can see that you like it. Did you like it?
It tastes just like the spaghetti at Jollibee.
Really?
To me. Tastes just like the spaghetti at Jollibee. It is very good.
You like it?
She doesn't know it yet, but she's going to be making a lot of this. It's good. All right. So she put fresh basil on our basil plant. Let's see the phone. She put fresh basil on our basil plants, which are those tall plants right over there, completely out of control. I put a basil plant in with some of the lettuce, and the basil took over like it always does. And so that's where we're at.
I like it.
You like the spaghetti?
Yeah, I do.
You can try the basil? I don't like basil.
Let me try it with basil.
Basil's strong, so don't get too much.
Yeah, I still have some of it there in the kitchen. Alright.
So you
Tastes
take
good with the basil on it.
Basil is like the best herb. After we pull up all our lettuce, we're gonna plant an all basil garden, and it'll be this is a premiere. She's never heard this before, but it'll be basil. We're gonna have Genovese basil, Thai basil. We have all kinds of basil on one side because it's very aromatic, and on the other side we're going to continue to work on our tomatoes because eventually it'll get warm enough to stop what is called blossom drop. The flowers bloom but they die and they fall off because it's too cold.
Sweetie, you're explaining already about the Arab garden. We're talking about the spaghetti.
But the spaghetti It's good. The reason I talked about spaghetti because you use Italian herbs on spaghetti, and we got a lot of Italian herbs.
So I guess we're gonna eat for a while, and then we're gonna do the review after we're done eating. So, see you later.
The review will be quick.
Yeah.
See you soon.
So we're done eating, and we're gonna be giving comments for and review for the spaghetti. What do you think about it?
Well, I'm burping, and that's a good sign. So the spaghetti was very, very good. She's gonna make a lot more of that. That stuff was good.
What, really?
Yeah.
Want a lot of spaghetti, but next
Successful experiment.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Happy watching, Mama, Tasha, and Papa.
See you later.